Yo, what's up, everyone? Yo, Sup here back with another video, and today I'm going to be discussing Battlefield 6 and Black Ops 7. I've been playing a ton of Battlefield 6 lately and having an absolute great time, minus the tanks killing me, but overall having a good time. I kind of want to just give my thoughts on how I think it compares to COD and all that sort of stuff, and just give you my feedback and kind of just discuss as I go through this game. Alright, let's get into it. Alrighty, getting into it. Battlefield 6. I've been having a great time lately on it. It's definitely an enjoyable game to play. I've been really enjoying it, playing with my brother, my one friend Nick is just about to get it, so he's probably actually gonna play for the first time tonight or tomorrow. So that's pretty cool. But overall, I've been having a great time on it. It's definitely different for me. I grew up severely playing Call of Duty. Oh my God, I just got my rib wicked off. So for me, the fast pacedness, especially the CODs like I remember the most, are like the jetpack, fast CODs, and all that sort of stuff. And that's part of the reason I'm excited for this year's COD is because it's similar to ones that like I remember the most as a kid. But I did play a little bit of Battlefield growing up, so I do know how to play it. I understand that sort of stuff, and like the lore of it, I guess, and like the reason people like it so much. I personally don't see myself like grinding it, I guess. Like right now, I'm loving it. I'm grinding. I'm a level 30. I got guns max. I'm doing the challenges and stuff like that. Throwing backpacks at people after I res them, using specific guns to get other guns. So I trust me, I'm loving the game. It's been great. I've been playing it for like 3-4 hours every night. I've been debating getting off some nights. I'm like, oh, got work tomorrow. Guess I got to get off type of thing. So I've been having a great time. I love the guns. I kind of like the size of it, actually. I do kind of like the big map. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the big map feel, but I actually kind of do. Which is surprising, because normally, their games when they've had, like, the bigger map type of thing, like the large team, I haven't always enjoyed it, but I think for some reason, like, Battlefield, it just works really well. And I don't know if it's just a Battlefield thing or, like, a this game thing, but I really do enjoy it. Um, I really love the support role. Like, I was talking about the backpack thing, but it's insane that I haven't used it, and I guess there was a problem with tracking challenges the first couple days, so maybe I would have already done it, but I have been running the support role. I think more people need to run the medic role because I'm tired of watching people run by me that aren't medics. That shit pisses me off when I'm like, oh yeah, someone's gonna save me, and then they're not a medic. Or, you wanna know what's worse? Is the people who are medics that don't res. And I'm probably gonna be a bad example because I think I kill whore like crazy in this game, but like, overall, like, I hate the people that just watch me. Like, I'm 1 meter away. What are you doing? How do you not see me type of thing? Or the people that, like, don't move. Like, I'm down in front of them. I'm, like, 10 meters away. And my whole life, not moving. 10 meters. They'll stay 10 meters the whole time. Look at this. I'm giving some reses out. Oh, I'll get ripped. Someone should res me. Here comes Damon, maybe. Or Demon. Demon Dante. Bang. Resed. This is what I'm talking about. Just keep the front lines holding. Oh, I got God native. What the hell? That was insane. But overall, great game. My overall feedback is Battlefield's good. We convinced my friend to buy it. He wasn't sure about it. I think me liking it, and my brother really likes this game, but like, I think that was part of the reason. Like, I actually have been enjoying it, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to buy it originally because I was like, it's not really my style. I like the fast pace, go, go, go type of thing, ADHD brain type vibe, brain rot kind of thing. But this game is a lot of fun, so I don't know. I'm glad I bought it. It's really nice. The debate I'm having is, am I having enough fun to not play Black Ops 7? And for me, the answer is no. I had endless amounts of fun on the beta. Like, which is weird for me, because normally, when it's come to, like, a beta, or, like, even early COD, like, if there's nothing competitive in it, if there's nothing, like, to do type of thing, like there's no objective or goal for me to like accomplish, I get a little bored. But in the beta, I never had that problem. I was happy to play it the whole time, so it's like one of those things. But I personally like just don't think it's like gonna keep it like that entertainment value for me. I'll probably play it later in the year when like COD's kind of slowed down a little bit, maybe like March, April type of vibe, but I see myself playing COD when COD comes out for the future. And it's nothing against Battlefield. Battlefield's a great game, and I think you can like Battlefield over COD. You can, vice versa, like COD. You can hate both of them and like a different game, But whatever you want to play, play. That's like the kind of idea I have. Like, if my brother doesn't want to play COD because he's like, oh, I want to play Battlefield, he can play Battlefield. I'm not gonna be like, oh, what the hell? Like, we're supposed to be playing COD. I enjoy COD. I've really gotten addicted to it, I guess, lately, and the new one's coming out, and it reminds me of the ones when I was a kid, where it's jetpacks, fast pace. Well, not jetpacks, but like wall jumping, that sort of thing, and just fun. Like, it's just gonna be a lot of fun. The That's really the big thing with like this game is like the movement is one of them. You know, I was talking a little bit about the scale of the map and stuff like that. And I do enjoy the scale of the map. It's not that I don't like it, but I do enjoy the 4v4 ranked COD where you're outsmarting them, playing small map, hardpoint, search. Like, I really do enjoy that. I love how fast paced it is. I love how many gunfights you get into. Like, I get a lot of gunfights. I think, you know, I'm probably getting like, probably been in like 20 or 30 gunfights in this match already, but like, there's something about like me, like, just, you know, like, you can get in like 70, 80 engagements in COD in like a 10-minute match. This is like, I can get in like 50, 60 in like a 20, 30-minute match, you know, so it's a little bit different. The time to kill in COD was a little bit bad. I hope they change it. This game is actually pretty good. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm breaming, but there's other times where I'm like shooting PBs. And I don't mind that. Like, it really comes down to the shots, you know. How far are they? How close am I? What gun I'm using? All that sort of stuff. You know, I've been using a lot of different guns. I've mainly used the M4A33, but like, I have been using quite a few different guns, stuff like that. Um, the gunplay is really good though. I do enjoy the guns in both games, really. I think both match it very well. Like, you're like COD, it's so much faster. You're moving around a lot. You're, you know, jumping, shooting, sliding, all that sort of stuff. So like, the guns have to be a little bit different. They have to be made kind of for that. Where like, this game's that slower, methodical, almost sit back on a head glitch. You can move and stuff like that, but like, the guns are balanced. You know, the ARs do decent damage from distance. DMRs do more. Snipers do the most. SMGs like less. Great balance of them. You know, there are some times where like, I've been running the sub and I do like zap somebody with a sub from distance. Like, you know, I think I got a kill the other day from like 98 meters with a sub, and it like was in like 20 bullets. That's a little insane if you ask me. Like, that shouldn't really happen. I have the same complaint with COD, that subs should really only be able to get kills. Even if you have good shots, you really shouldn't only be able to get kills like pretty close. So I have that same problem. Um, One of the only real issues I have with Battlefield is the vehicles. And it's definitely a skill issue. I'm not going to say it's not a skill issue. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, fuck this game. Like, the vehicles are fucking broken. They are broken, but they give you the engineer role to stop the tanks. They give you, you know, mines and the rockets. If you want to run a tank or a vehicle, you can use the engineer role to help you. You know, you can fix it and stuff like that. But the amount of times where I'm just like in a normal gunfight and then I just get like RPG'd by a tank from behind, like just one tap exploded, is insane. You know, and it's that argument of like, it's pretty fun when I'm in it, but when it's happening to me, it's not fun. But then they give you that opportunity where it's like, yeah, but if you want to do it, run an engineer and do it. But then there's like that small side where you're like, this is so broken that it's not fun. I don't know if I just made any sense in that statement. I probably did. But like, that's just kind of my vibe, is like, it's kind of fun to use the tank, and it's really broken when like you and your friends are in a tank and shit like that. You're just resident frying people. But like, there's also that side of it where it's like, this is so broken, it's not fun at all. And then when it's happening to you, you're like, yeah, fuck this shit. It needs to go. So it's like a weird little like issue I have, I guess, with it, where I'm like, it's fun, but like, and it's good to have in the game, but I'm not like overly happy that it's in the game, I guess. But the other vehicles, like the plane, the helicopter, if someone's good at them, great for you, because it is hard as hell to use the plane and helicopter. I've been playing for 2 weeks now. I think I said this in the first video I made about Battlefield. Bro, the planes and shit are hard. I spent 30 minutes like the other day in a private match messing around with the planes and helicopters just to figure out how to fly them. And I am better at flying them, but I still can't like fight people with them. So the people that can like fly around, drop bombs, shoot missiles, like shoot the gun, like it's just insane, because I can't do it at all. Like, it's awful. Like, it's so fucking hard to do. It's insane how hard it is to do. Like, I don't know if there's a tutorial I missed or I should do, but like, if there is, let me know. Like, do I gotta watch YouTube videos and shit on how to fly? Like it's insane. That's the thing. But they're pretty fun. You know, I think part of the reason like the tanks are so overpowered is like the movement in this game. You know, like I'm comparing it to COD, which is not fair. They're two separate games. They're not really even comparable. Even though everyone's trying to compare them, and not even me. The movement's different. You know, I love the COD movement, Omni movement, so smooth, all that sort of stuff. I played on controller in this game for like a little bit yesterday, which I played on COD, and it was awful. I was like, I need to go back to keyboard and mouse. This shit feels like a fucking just so clunky on controller, compared to COD. So for me, it just like wasn't a possibility. But like the movements make sense. You know, it's not overly fast. It's a little more realistic, slower, that sort of thing. But because of that, if you get caught in the open by like a tank, you're dead. Like you got like you're just dead. And there's certain hills like especially in this game mode. So like I'm really liking Breakthrough and Escalation the most. Conquest is alright, but there's certain maps Conquest is kind of aged. Same thing with Breakthrough actually. There's like this map and another map. It's like impossible to like win on offense actually in these two maps. Um, but like overall, like the game modes are a lot of fun, and like I really like those ones. I haven't really played like the King of the Hill Domination just because like those are COD game modes. I feel like I wouldn't really enjoy them as much on this one. I like the big map, big lobby size in this game. It just fits it better in my opinion. Um, but yeah, I just don't think like there's certain the movement kills you on certain maps because like you have to cross this like giant lane or like open space to get to a rock, and it's like you don't move fast enough to like get there type of thing. So you're just like screwed, and they're just holding this like super duper power position where you're just like fucked. And that comes back to tanks where it's like if there's a tank holding that, you're even more screwed. Like there's no way you're getting past that type of vibe. Like you're just dead. You might as well just chalk it. You're not breaking this hill unless some miracle like insane shit happens. You all pull out an engineer and just dominate type of thing. But overall, like that's insane. Um, The tanks also cause, it's not happening for me. You know, I don't know if you saw my last video. I did get a new computer. So for me, it's not really happening unless like certain scenarios like this game where like my game accidentally somehow went back to like overkill quality presets. So my FPS wasn't as good. My game looked amazing, but my like FPS wasn't as great. But it happens to my brother quite a bit where like because of the tanks and all the destruction, if you don't have like a super duper top of the line PC, like it hitches or just like you just drop FPS because like there's just so much for the game to process. And that's like really their only performance issue with this game. You know, COD doesn't really have that issue as much just because there's not as much they have to render. Maybe in like Warzone, but like in like the multiplayer, you don't really run into that problem of it. And I'm kind of concerned about the Battlefield. I know the Battlefield's been leaked for or the Battle Royale for Battlefield has been leaked, which I am very excited to play. I will be playing that. Um, but I'm a little worried about. Oh my god, these guys are all getting up. What the hell is going on?
They all just rest each other. What the fuck was that?
But they like, there's just a part of me that's worried about like that side of it, where it's almost like what's gonna happen in the future with performance in a game mode like a battle royale, where it's bigger. There's possibly a chance that there's a lot of people in an end game in a city and buildings are falling down. Like, is your game gonna be hitching like crazy? That sort of thing. I'm curious about the Battlefield Battle Royale with like, is there going to be loadouts? Is it going to be picking up ground loot that are pre-made loadout type of things, similar to like a Fortnite or like PUBG Blackout type of thing, which I am excited for the Call of Duty Battle Royale this year. I know it's supposed to come out in April, but like I hate the loadout system personally. Don't even get me started on it. The loadout system, I could probably make a whole video about how much I hate the loadout system, and I think it's the dumbest thing in a Battle Royale. I'm low-key getting worked up just by even talking about it, so I'm going to stop. That was a good game for me, 38-4 with 12 assists. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely died more than 4 times, got revived, but that is a good game. I'm gonna get off the loadout COD topic and just kind of move on to, little outro type vibe. So let's get into that. Alrighty, so that's gonna do it kind of for my I'm gonna wrap it up here type of vibe. Overall, great game, love it. I'm so happy that I bought it. It's passing the time to COD. And I know that some people are gonna be upset about that statement of like passing the time to COD. I'm a COD person. I love COD. I also appreciate Battlefield, though. I can understand that a game is good, and I can appreciate it. Battlefield's a good game. I'm so happy to be playing it. I'm loving it, grinding it. I love all this, the roles that you can play differently based on what role you want and kind of that vibe. But also that there's guns for each role, and that, if you want to be a support, you can play a little faster support, a little slower support. You can play recon with the sniper. You can play the aggressive role. You can play an engineer. There's like so many different things you could do in the game inside the game itself. You know, you have a role in the game. You can be an engineer blowing up tanks. You can be a support resin people. You know, you could be a recon putting up recon beacons so that people spawn in certain spots. There's a lot of little things you could do. I love that part. The guns themselves are good. I haven't really had a overpowered gun that I've ran into. I'm like, holy shit, this shit needs to go. Overall, they've been pretty balanced. Every gun I've used, honestly, has been pretty about the same. There hasn't really been a gun where I'm like, yeah, this gun's better. If anything, the M4 is, but that's just because I like ARs over subs in this game. I feel like on certain maps, I basically run the MP5 and the M4. Like that's it. I've been trying out different guns just to do the challenges and stuff like that. But other than that, it's been fine. I really don't have a problem with the movement and the tanks, and the vehicles, I guess, because the movement's a little clunky for me, and that's just because I come from COD. It's a little more fast paced, so that's really the only reason. It's just a little slower. I'm not a fan of slower movement. You know, I used to play a Fortnite, and when they changed the movement, I didn't really enjoy it as much. I like the flowy, smooth movement, and to me, this game kind of just has a little bit of a clunkier mechanical movement. But it's fine. It fits the game well. Just in a personal preference, I wish it was a little smoother. The tanks just make me rage, so that's really the only reason I hate them. You're probably right there with me. Oh, I can't believe I got it. The spawn system, they need to figure that out. I spawn in front of people all the time. I can't believe I didn't say this. I'm saying it now. That spawn system needs to change. They need to figure out a way where if there's someone in a radius, you don't spawn in that radius. Because I've spawned so many times and just insta died. But I probably should have said it. I'll keep it short on this so that the outro is not insanely long. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments your thoughts and things about Battlefield or COD, how they compare, which one you're excited for, which one you're not, that sort of thing. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.